Welcome back, everyone, to episode 6 of Hades. I'm currently... I was currently recording with my cat in my lap, and she just made a massive leap out of there. If you heard any noise, that was her getting out. Yes, without further ado, let's get on to our next escape attempt number 5. Last time went pretty well. We got into Elysium, and yeah, got killed on Elysium. So yay. But we are back, we are still as strong, and we will try again and try again.
The courtyard of the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying sprawl that lies beyond.
It's not that orderly, really.
No gifts for you, Skelly. And last time we did put on the new keepsake of the old spiked collar, so we will definitely keep that on. So, Skelly has nothing to do for us, we've done everything else in the house. Let's get to it. Yeah, I hope you all are doing well out there.
Thank the fates.
Let's see what Poseidon has for us. You know what? Let's get his keepsake.
Uncle Poseidon, it's been excellent to know you, sir, so please, this is for you.
Oh, I am positively moved by your affection, little nephew. Though I think I've just the thing for you in turn. Here, I shall transfer it to you.
I thank you, Uncle.
So here is the conch shell, or conch shell, depending on how you pronounce it. And that's pretty much the same as the one that we have for Athena. It guarantees his boons and makes sure that they have a better chance of being rare or better. Let's see what he's got.
I have to tell you something, little Hades. My relatives and I, we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you were worthy. And you are. My aid is yours. So call me if you need anything, especially to smash your enemies to bits.
Oh, what's this?
So now we finally have the inclusion of calls. Calls are pretty much like ultimate abilities. They charge up over time during an encounter, and you can activate them during that. Each one does something different. This one kind of makes you kind of like an avatar, like Legend of Korra. It's like waterbending. You just like glide up on water and just slam into people. It's pretty cool.
The wrath of Poseidon at my beck and call.
So right there at the bottom left, you see that we have the call meter, and let's do stuff like that. If you do fill it up all the way, it becomes like a greater call, so you get the effect for a longer period of time with it lasting about like 6 or so seconds, which is still pretty dang good. And every call does something a little bit different. Athena's just makes you impervious to damage. Aphrodite's shoots out a large projectile that deals heavy damage but also inflicts charm. Ares turns you into a massive spinning blade. Zeus just rains down thunder and lightning. Artemis shoots out a bunch of little projectiles. Dionysus just causes festive fog around you the entire time. They're all very interesting. I don't think Hermes has one. Not yet, at least. And once we do find her, Demeter has one of my favorites because it causes a chilling or a chilling rift around you that just deals damage heavily over time. One of my favorites for boss battles, definitely. Yeah, like I said, hope we're all doing well. We're getting close to having Hurricane Sally hit over here in Georgia.
My oceans, they are filled with danger, not just water, little Hades. Any of the dead you face, they met their mortal end at sea and not on land.
Let's go with Tempest Flourish.
The ocean's fury.
But yeah, Hurricane Sally is making its way over here to Georgia, and we're expecting a month's worth of rain over the next day or so. So, yikes. Granted, I know that the lakes around this area are going to be definitely happy about that.
Nectar bottle.
Just trying to see, the positives in all of this. Yes, there's going to be a lot of water, and yes, there will be flooding. But if we prepare for it, we should be just fine. my area is pretty well known for just somehow avoiding a lot of the weather effects that happen for some things. But this one seems to be a little bit more assured that we're going to be getting at least some rain. But we're ready for it. We're prepared. And then by Friday, it'll be perfectly fine. Slightly dry, as they say. Maybe a little bit humid. Because I know it's, at this point of recording, Sally is touching down as a Cat 2, I believe. So definitely not the strongest hurricane out there, or ever recorded, but just definitely a lot of water coming with it. Like it is, if we prepare, if we're ready for it, we'll be just fine. In the meantime, we're going to keep on playing this game. Yeah, I've been considering, once I do get back to and finish Darksiders Genesis, and just get everything new under control, I've been considering what games to play next for this channel. And if you've watched a few of my other videos, I do mention the kind of games I do like to play, and it's more of the RPG, roguelite styles. Definitely Metroidvanias are my kind of catch. And if you want to sound off down in the comments below what game you want me to play, I'm more than willing to look into those suggestions and consider it. Definitely, of course, have to take in a slight monetary value and factor that into my how I do things. Not everything is free these days. But definitely willing to, you know, invest a little bit into a game or something like that, just for the sake of those of you that view.
One less giant evil crystal, then.
I wonder, nephew, whether you're prepared as yet to harness the surpassing power I shall grant you now. Don't take this blessing lightly, and may you use it well.
Let's see. Let's go with Lightning Strike.
Damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
They basically turn into big crystals.
Thank you for the short and sweet there, Zagreus. Now, one thing I haven't actually shown you yet is the Codex. Here is where we have all of our information about our gods, friends, weapons, everything. So, as you see, you don't know much about each person starting off, but as the game progresses and as you talk to them more, you'll see that you will learn more about each person after communicating or giving them gifts. So, we'll definitely slowly go through these, and you'll be able to pause the video and read that if you want. And you'll notice that up on that little counter there, you see hearts. That is based upon the amount of nectar or ambrosia that you're able to give to each character. The first one is usually signified by the bow, which means you'll be getting a gift if you give them that. And then other ones will be noted just by plain hearts, as I believe you'll see they're just empty hearts. It's more just filling up that relation meter. As for the places, you learn more about them just by more and more runs. Same with the weapons, you learn more about them by killing people or killing foes with them. As for the foes, we'll get up to the top here, there's a lot of them. Because you have wretched thugs, wretched witches, wretched louts, wretched pests, numbskulls, skullamats, brimstones, doomstones, voidstones, the bloodless, bone rakers, inferno bombers, slam dancers, burn flingers, wave makers, gorgons, skull crushers, mega gorgons, bone hydra, the splitter, the Nemean chariot, bright swords, long spears, strong bows, great shields, soul catchers, and there are a few more that we haven't found yet. There are a lot of enemies in this game, and there's a lot about them for each one. Once again, showing Supergiant Games' commitment to quality here. And then we have artifacts, which is pretty much any obtainable object in this game. between the darkness, the bloodstones, Charon's obol, the centaur hearts, palm of power, daedalus hammer, chthonic keys, titan blood, gemstones, diamonds, nectar, and even more to discover. Of course, these are things that we haven't discovered yet, and we will learn more about them when we're able to get to them. So yeah, the codex is very thick. Just has a lot of knowledge in it.
Mine.
And granted, for those of you that have played Supergiant's games in the past, you know that they love to go into detail about what they do. The amount of love that was put into Bastion, Pyre, and Transistor was just up in front and could not be ignored. While I didn't get the deepest into Pyre, I definitely played a lot of Transistor and Bastion. And like with Bastion being their first game, I can't say that the formula was perfected, but it was definitely near perfect. With Transistor, they did so much more with less. The characters didn't really talk that much, at least your characters, and the game still impacted hard. So it just goes to show that when you put that love on display, it doesn't matter if there's words or not, you'll be able to connect to it on that level. And I enjoyed that. In between all of them, if I had to rank the games in terms of my enjoyment at the moment, Hades is up here at number 1. Definitely my favorite of their games they've released so far. And they've gone on record saying that this game was kind of an amalgamation of all the great things from their other titles. And it definitely goes to show. But definitely Hades is up there at number 1. Transistor would probably be number 2. Bastion 3rd, and then Pyre 4th. Pyre is just one I unfortunately never got that heavily into, but still enjoyed. Man, doing well in the gauntlet here. There we go. Yep, we've got an update. I think it's just more about some of our friendly enemies here, because you learn more about them by defeating them. And you'll see that says entry complete. That means I've defeated enough of them, and there's nothing more to learn. And some of them don't really have much to say, unfortunately. But still, there's a lore entry on each and everything in here. Although the ones about the gods definitely go into detail, and they're very enjoyable to read. In fact, if you'd want, since I do like to kind of dabble into my voice acting and narration here and there, I could do readings of those lore entries if you would want. You can make it a bit of a sub-series. If you want that, let me know. I might not be as enthralling as the old man narrator in this, but hey, I've got a voice. I will use it.
Gemstones.
All right, we've got a lot of money, which means we can go splurge at Charon's shop.
Charon's shop.
What you got for us, Charon?
Fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supplies, shall we?
As enthralling as ever.
I can use this.
Let's see. A stronger attack to replace lightning strike. Sorry, Papa Zeus. That wins.
Surely Zeus won't mind.
In that case, they don't. It's the trial of the gods rooms where they do mind. Otherwise, replacing one boon with another, not that bad. And here, I'll take a charge special. Because that's okay, that's okay. Those are both okay. And you'll notice here that these little scrolls appear next to these boons that say fated choice. That means just on the list of minor prophecies, that is one of those. It's kind of like saying, like, hey, you need this one, so you don't have to keep too hard of a track of what you've gotten or what you haven't. It thankfully helps you out in that regard.
Well, Zag, any last requests this time before I send you home?
Let's see, how about a swift and painful death? Would that be possible?
Be cheeky all you like. You'll get exactly what you asked, and nothing more.
If anyone else heard the calm meows just there, that was Loki asking to walk across my lap so she can get to her food. Loki is adorable. She is my little girl, my cat. She is a 10-year-old Bengal. I adopted her way back when I was in high school, and she has been the little light of my life since, because she's just adorable. She sees me as dad, and she likes to cuddle up with me at night when she sleeps, and really only does stuff for me. She only pays attention to me. The rest of my family might as well not exist. We may lose a Death Defiance here at Megara this time, but I'm confident in our ability to win this fight. Yep, there we go. Yeah, here I can show you that the shield can block ranged attacks. So when you do get to these ones and you don't have a deflect ability, you can do that instead.
Got you that time, Meg.
So here, since we've already beaten Meg before with the shield on this difficulty, we now just get darkness, and that's it. We don't get anything else. We don't get Titan's Blood, because we've already done it. I will take that. Any items I can purchase at the moment? Nothing I'm desperately needing. No boons I want to sell. And I don't need to switch my trinkets at the moment, because the other ones aren't exactly that beneficial. So, here we go, on to ASPHODEL.
Love that sulfur smell.
Don't we all? Just love the smell of sulfur. But actually, another game that I've been playing on the offside, kind of, I guess I can say the offside is more kind of just like the main game I play at the moment that isn't being recorded, because I know that my computer would definitely burst into flames if I tried, is Borderlands 3. Been playing that one pretty heavily on my off time, and just got finished up with the DLC Krieg and the Fantabulous Fuster Cluck. And yes, it is Fuster Cluck. You know, just to clarify what I was saying there. And it was honestly really fun. Krieg was my main back when I played Borderlands 2. And just having some love given his way for a DLC just to focus around him was quite satisfying to me. I know Borderlands 3 has gotten a little bit of a flack in the past, not for the character flack, but just of how it's run things, and honestly, I just enjoy the game as is. I am not entirely picky when it comes to that. I love the Borderlands franchise, and it's definitely one of my favorites no matter what. So, just get more of it. I'm not upset.
Gust of air.
What's up, Hermes?
What's going on there, cuz? Can I call you cuz? Got something here for you? Should make your battles to the death end that much quicker.
So we can either do a quick recovery, swift strikes, or greater haste. We'll do greater haste.
Faster than ever.
So now, we move fast. Well, like Sonic. I'm so sorry for making that reference. But they know what they say. Gotta go fast. Yeah, but in Borderlands 3 at least, I main Flak, who is the Beastmaster, probably because he has the most fun skill set, I'd say. Granted, Moze and the Iron Bear is fine, Amara and the Siren is fine, and Zane as the Operator is good, but I just enjoy Flak the most. I think he's just also one of the funnier characters, all in all. I mean, he's a robot with a built-in sarcasm function and a never-ending yearning for death. Not to have it himself, but just to commit it. Let's see what the codex says. I think we got some more about, yep, the spreaders, which are like witches, just a little bit stronger. Poseidon or Ares? Let's go say hi to Ares. Hopefully Ares will give us a certain boon, which I think will be very useful. If not, we just get more stuff pertaining to Doom.
Ready, Aegis?
Hopefully I can find a few health items soon, or else I'm going to be in a bit of a tight spot when it comes to the Hydra. Maybe there'll be one in the Well of Charon over there. Come on, fire some more at me. Without burning up, jeez.
Lord Ares. Did you happen to know, my king, that you have slain more than 100 foes since you began your quest? You have, for I am keeping count, and I am most impressed.
Keep note of that, because Ares does keep count, and he'll usually reward you every now and then with something, or at least acknowledge it. We'll do Battle Rage. Increase damage after killing an enemy.
Check the old well.
Let's see. We'll do Kiss of Sticks.
Should help
We'll
keep me
replenish the Death Defiance, because I am 4 health away from that. And let's go for Athena. Oh, the Witch's Circle. This one is great when you have something that can deflect. I'm just going to kind of stick over here because that is the basis of what happens. Pretty much moving around at this point is not the best idea. And just deflecting everything you can. This is not going to end well for me. I'll just keep batting the back like a baseball. That's all I can do. Slowly bat them back one by one. Now I just might make it. Hey, look at that. Phew.
Witchcraft, the act of sorcery, often ends in an untimely death and an eternity in Tartarus for careless souls, though some are able to perfect the trade and continue even here.
I'm sure the Witch's Circle will reconvene soon enough.
The one called Nyx. She is your mother, as I understand? We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods, though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight, and I was spurred to act.
Let's see. Dash and deflect. Replenish another use of Death Defiance. I think I'm just going to go with that one. I might as well.
All aboard.
Prolong my immortal life as much as possible.
Skull crushers.
Yep, Skull Crushers are effectively this game's version of a thwomp. For those of you that have played some of the Mario games in the past, or any Nintendo game for that matter. Alright, 2 health. Let's see what I got. Just keep it moving. Come on, Alex, you can do this.
For safekeeping.
Alright, this is definitely going to be the one before the boss fight, so let's go to the shop and hopefully there's a health pickup that I can get before anything else. No. So I'll just take the palm.
Just what I need.
And we'll just improve the ability of my call.
Juicy.
Now, these bags here, these are random boons. Just a little bit cheaper, don't get to choose which one. Just a random boon that'll pop up. And you get whatever's in there. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. That's life.
You touch me, and I shall have your head.
Start playing the range game here with the Hydra. Get some of those back. And yes, I'm going to be playing on the offensive here for the moment. I want to prolong this last life as long as I've got it. If I can at least get the Hydra at phase 2 before using it, I'll be happy. There we go. Can focus on its heads, and I'll at least be okay losing a life to them instead. I guess it was a good thing I upgraded the power of my call. Nope, there we go. Got it. All right, phase 3. Yep, I'm in the lava. Traveling this time. Be a little more mobile. Phew. Okay. More heads. Keep it moving. Okay. Last head down. Well, one head left, I should say. And I will once again play the distance game here. Hit a few up close. Keep it distant. Got him.
what you get.
Phew. On to Elysium, where hopefully I can fare better than last time. Don't exactly have money to buy anything, so moving on.
Onward. Let's kill some heroes then.
The enshrouded river of forgetfulness, Lethe, flows through the hallowed chambers of Elysium, numbing old pains and memories of the most noble shades residing there.
I'll have to give them new pains to recall.
But before we do, we're going to take one more look across the
Just need to storm my way through that.
lush green fields of Elysium. And we will return to this in the next episode when we continue through Elysium. Hopefully make it a little bit further than we did last time. Maybe meet some new faces. And if not, then it's on to escape attempt number 6. We'll see what happens. But thank you all for watching. Definitely appreciate it. If you don't mind, drop a like and subscribe down right below. Helps grow the channel and get the word out. And I will see you all in the next episode. Take it easy, everyone.